Hi there, students. Savour. To savour as a verb. A savour, a noun. And then savoury, an adjective. And unsavoury are the opposite. Notice, as a Brit, with all of these words, it's V-O-U-R, the spelling. But the American is without that U, yeah? S-A-V-O-R. So you've got two different ways to spell. Okay, to savour is to enjoy food or an experience slowly in order to enjoy it as much as possible. The cake was absolutely delicious, and I savoured every mouthful of it. I ate it very, very, very slowly, and I savoured every mouthful. This new book is by my favourite author, and I'm going to savour every word of it. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to take great pleasure and great enjoyment from it. I'm going to relish it as much as possible. Yeah, he savoured his steak because it was so delicious. Okay, notice, as a noun, a savour, a specific taste or smell of something. This dish has a savour of fennel. Yeah, it has a savour of various different flavours. Also, a savour of savour, pleasure and interest. He felt that life had lost a lot of its savour. Yeah, a lot of its pleasure and interest. Yeah, and then a savour, a smell or a taste, particularly a pleasant one. Okay, a savour, now figuratively, a slight distinctive quality, a trace of something. I could detect a savour of sarcasm in his voice. I noticed a savour of anger in his voice. So a little bit of, a quality that you know is there. Yeah, there was a savour of resentfulness in the way he talked to us. Okay, now let's look at the word savoury. Well, to me, the first meaning of savoury is the opposite of sweet. Yeah? Which do you prefer, sweet or savoury food? Personally, I prefer savoury dishes, and they're absolutely delicious. Yeah? So, salty and spicy, but not sweet. I love savoury foods. You could even go to say that savoury talks about this umami taste. Yeah, it had this was a savoury soup or a savoury dish. So also something that's savoury, something that's very tasty. Yeah, this was very savoury, but more commonly for something that is salty, not sweet. A savoury dumpling. Yeah, a cake could be sweet or savoury. An onion tart is very savoury, very definitely. Now, if you say that something is not savoury, you mean that it's not very pleasant, not socially acceptable. It's rather unsavoury. He has a very unsavoury reputation, not morally acceptable. Yeah, this politician does not have a very savoury reputation. His reputation is rather unsavoury. It's disagreeable, tasteful, morally tasteless, distasteful, morally offensive. He made some very unsavoury comments. objectionable. Yeah, he's a rather unsavory character, not the sort of person that you'd want around. I guess you could also use unsavory, meaning it tasted bad. So, yeah, school meals sometimes are rather unsavory. At least in the UK they are. I heard some rather unsavory stories about him. The stories about him were not very savory. Yeah, they were not very morally acceptable. He'd done clearly some bad things. So to savour, to taste, a savour of, a characteristic taste or element of something. Savoury, salty, not sweet. Savoury, morally acceptable. Unsavoury, tastes rather horrible, or not very morally acceptable. Yeah, he gained a very unsavoury reputation. Yeah, a very undesirable reputation, and showed that he was of questionable moral character. So also with this, remember, British SAVOUR, American SAVOR, and that applies to all of the others as well. So, to savour, how formal is this? I think I'd probably give it a 6 in formality. It's a little bit on the formal side. I think you could use it informally though. I don't think it goes too far the other way. Savoury and unsavoury. 6 again in formality. Yeah, you could unsavoury, unpleasant, not a good person. And then let's see, as to the origin, well, this comes from Savour, Old French, which itself comes from Latin sapor, taste or flavour, sapio, to taste of, to have a flavour of. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and it has a savour of bits that you can remember. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Savour, savoury, unsavoury.